Welcome back, everybody. Rewatchers Council here once again. And also here once again, not only me, Snark, our buddy, co-council member, Ferris Buthana. Ferris, how you doing?
I'ma need a day off. I think I call Ferris up.
I'm doing great, man. Let's do this. Love this episode.
Dramatic pause, waiting for the music to hit, the horns to hit.
Always the dramatic pause, baby.
Well, it was. I'm going to tell you this right now. It was worth it. Damn. Now, we're going to be talking about Goodbye, Iowa. Something that usually people say with quite a lot of fondness when they're leaving that state. Like, goodbye, Iowa, whatever. Though I've never been there. I can tell you that.
You ever been to Iowa?
Never. Nope, I don't think so. Unless I was part of the trip we took down to Disneyland when I was 5 or whatever it was. So I have zero memories of Iowa. Now, original air date for this particular program of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, February 15th of 2000. Ferris, as written by Marty Noxon, as their first solo one since Wild at Heart.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, she co-wrote Doom there, like everybody did, to get that wedding over with. Now, it was directed by David Solomon. His last, Beer Bad. He's one of the people to blame for Beer Bad, Ferris.
Rob's favorite episode.
Yeah, it's my second favorite episode.
Mm-hmm.
Every single other one tied for number one. There's 143 other episodes tied at number one. Now, the number one movie that week, Scream 3, once again.
Shout out to Scream 3.
Scream 3, changing the game on the third part of that. How many are they now? 7, 8?
I think they're on 7 now.
Yeah, well, it's living up to what it was supposed to be, right? Even after
it was Wes Craven, right? It was Wes Craven.
Wes Craven, dead and buried, or is he?
Is he also the Nightmare on Elm Street guy?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
And what else?
Wes Craven.
I think he also did like Shocker, and I don't know, the house on, was it the House on Haunted Hill? Maybe he was one of it. What it is, something like that. There was a couple of them. Now, the number one song in your United States, there's a new number one. I said last week your national nightmare is over with Savage Garden. This one is a famous song, I would imagine. I'm sure you'll know the tune as soon as I say it. What a Girl Wants by Christina Aguilera first.
That's a good song.
The other two haven't changed at all. The Still Rising by Gabrielle in the UK.
I have no idea who that artist is, and I don't understand who they ever are.
Why I include the UK's charts. Sometimes you just hear things you'd never expect to hear.
Be like a number one song by O-Town. You're like, who? You know what I mean?
There's no way she made $1 off of this thing, because it's just knocking on heaven's door for the entire song or whatever, and her just singing over it. And the number one song in Canada, Faded by Soul Decision. One of the only boy bands that produced a half decent song here. Soul Decision.
Who are the famous Canadian artists?
That'd be what? What do you mean?
Is it Drake and Justin Bieber only?
Oh, well, I don't know. Depends on who you want to say is famous. I don't know, Celine Dion.
Well, Drake and Justin Bieber are pretty damn famous. Even
Drake,
know them, Rob.
Well, yeah, Drake is the most successful right now, second most successful, something like that. He's right up there. Bieber, of course. Bublé.
Bublé's Canadian?
Yeah, of course. He's from Vancouver.
What? I didn't know that. Oh man, no, I like him a little less.
Ah,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I love Michael Bublé. Michael Bublé. Every Christmas, I play that album. Shout out to Michael Bublé.
I've never played it once.
What, Rob? You call yourself a human? What is wrong with you?
I've never said that in my life. Okay. I can tell you that. Now.
So just those three?
Yeah, well, no, Celine Dion, Brian. I don't know.
Celine Dion. She's Canadian. I forgot about that. Rob, you should have said Shania Twain. Shania Twain, Rob. You could have said Shania Twain, man.
Shania.
Come on, Rob. I was setting you up to for you to sing praises of Canada. Because on this program, people have accused me. People have accused me of being anti-Canadian, and I'm like, what? I am not anti-Canadian. I love the Canadians.
You like Ryan, and
Yeah, well, okay,
whatever.
like is a strong word.
It's better than you say for me. But as a Canadian, Ferris,
Mm-hmm.
I like humility. It's like we don't like to brag.
That's the problem with you people.
We don't need to brag.
You're not Danish. Like, what brag?
The Danish.
Oh, you haven't heard about that?
No.
So like Anthony Bourdain did an episode on Parts Unknown, and he went to this restaurant in Denmark. I think it's called Nona or Noha, or like it's like this famous restaurant where they make food from that area. You get so they once made a dish out of the grass nearby. It was kind of weird, and they were talking about this thing that the Danish people, don't like. It's called being boastful and talking, like talking your smack. When people say talk your shit.
Sure.
Big up yourself. Say how great you are.
Yeah.
You don't do that in Denmark. You don't do that. No. Actually, if you do that, the episode of Parts Unknown. So I'll shout out to the Danish homies. This is not me saying it. It's not me saying it. This was in Parts Unknown. They talk about how if you do that, they punish you and they try to ruin your ruin your business.
They drag you. They drag you.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, that's crazy.
I'll do one thing for Denmark right now.
Yeah.
To Copenhagen. I will say Tuborg, my favorite beer in the world. There you are.
You've been to Denmark?
Yeah, Tuborg, the beer of Danish kings.
Also, too, another Danish fact. Ryan is half Danish.
Yeah.
We're a melting pot here. Yes, we are actually. Yeah, we are.
Now.
And Rob is, I don't know. Rob is just Canadian.
Yeah, I'm about as Canadian as it gets.
Yeah.
Almost bilingual. I could parle français un petit peu. So that's all. That's like most Canadians.
Like most Canadians.
Right. Now, enough of this. DVD summary time. Death Inside the Initiative tests Buffy and Riley's relationship, boys than ever, and reveals that they are there are sinister and deadly aspects of the organization that not even Riley knows about. Riley's just a soldier. Oh, why is he supposed to know anything? Just a soldier, guys. He isn't like the general or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes the general, Ferris. Now, actually, this whole thing about the initiative, the power structure there, who knows?
Yeah. So is who's the leader? Like Dr. Walsh was the leader, and then there's the doctor.
Somehow there's a doctor that's also a leader of an army thing, which makes no sense. This makes zero sense. How
it is the U.S. government. Of course, it made no sense.
Yeah, but even between the soldiers themselves, Riley gets a lot of pushback on people who should not be pushing back on him ever.
Especially, it's his friend. Mostly.
I don't care if they're their friends. If he's giving an order,
in military, you shut your mouth and you do your job.
It. Yeah.
Yeah, the only person who doesn't say anything,
if they're doing drugs just to do things that they're told. This is why they're supposedly giving these drugs, and
they're insubordinate.
A little, maybe not the best drugs. Maybe they're just giving them like PCP or something like that,
which makes them extremely strong. Shout out to that.
PCP. That was that
was a drug choice.
Some folks in Germany really like that in the middle of the last century. I remember. All right.
Well, I didn't know that, Rob. How did you know that?
Oh yeah.
Did you party in Berlin? Is that what you're telling me?
No. This is a famous thing. It's either PCP or meth. Yeah, they had them.
I didn't know.
Yeah. They're crazy. Now.
We're talking Buffy. What are we doing?
All right.
I just think to myself about the viewer that watches our Buffy recap shows, and they're like what are they be like? What are we watching? Especially when it's me and you. Especially when it's me and you.
This is infotainment first.
Exactly.
Stick around. You may learn something. You know what I mean?
You will learn something. Apparently, the Germans back in the day loved their PCP, baby.
You see the meth or PCP. I don't know what the difference is. It might be the same thing.
You think that's why they partied all night? Like apparently, like nightclubs in Berlin, they go to 7 a.m.
They were probably.
So it's no longer a nightclub. It's a morning club. What are we doing?
Everybody thinks of them as party guys, don't they?
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Yeah.
what
I
a
want to go.
fun bunch they were.
Yes.
Ridiculous.
Historically, what a fun bunch they are.
Historically.
Just like the U.S. government in this TV show.
Oh,
What a
oh,
fun
that's
bunch
true.
they were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
geez. Yeah, they'd be pushing. Hey, this is a secret organization, guys.
Hmm.
Now, this one's going to start out. It's really starting out at the end of the last episode here. Buffy's now filling in the scoobs that what Maggie tried to do in the sewers to her.
Hmm.
Well, I guess not her, but what she had done to her or whatever when she was there.
Yes.
Spike wastes no time now blaming Buffy's taste in men for this predicament, which is biting because it's not all untrue. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It had a nugget of truth in it, and it probably hurt.
That's usually the ones that do hurt the most, the ones that have that nugget of truth. Now, she's also putting a bit of a shadow of a doubt about her and Riley's relationship as blossoming, as it is. And Giles doesn't rule Riley out either. By the way, always has a cautious eye towards the initiative. Buffy's not going to have it though. Willow's going to back her up. Xander's also going to remind them though that this whole secret forces thing has an emphasis on the word secret. You don't really know what Riley could be up to. He should be pretty adept at lying by now. Buffy tells it that the professor has it in for her, for goodness sakes. So the initiative should too. So they're unsure on the why though. They know that they
Hmm.
do want her dead. No
Yes.
idea why. Anya, of all people, comes up with well, maybe you just got too close to something. So she gets a bang on. But it's Anya, so now there's got to be a better reason. Anyways,
Mhm.
that thing that she's gotten so close to, Ferris, though, is on the loose now, which isn't good. This isn't good at all. So,
No.
no.
Yo, oh my god, dude. Thank God they didn't show it, but this is probably one of the most disturbing things that happened in since I've been watching Buffy. This is probably one of the most disturbing things I've seen.
Coming up, yes.
Yeah.
It's a
Thank God.
direct
Yeah.
it's a direct ripoff of something, but we'll get to it in just one quick sec here.
I know that little actor too.
You do?
Yeah, he's actually the kid from Boy Meets World. I think he was in Boy Meets
Oh,
World.
another Boy Meets World. Yeah,
And
you do seem to know the people from Boy Meets World.
yeah, and he's also in George Lopez.
Oh, the George Lopez. I never watched the
Yeah,
George Lopez show.
pretty good. It's pretty good. I like it.
I like George Lopez.
Yeah.
I'm not an anti George Lopez. I just
Yeah.
never seen the show. Now,
Yeah.
Buffy has this great idea, and very brave one at that. Gather weapons and hide, which is it's worked. It's
Yes.
worked for some people.
Yes.
Willow's house, of course, is ruled out. Giles is as well. So it's off to Sanders, but Riley's just going to walk in anyways. It's
Mhm.
so much for the hiding. Buffy tells him what Maggie tried. He doesn't want to believe it. He says he was on a mission when this whole thing went down. Then he notices his target sitting on the stairs.
Hostile
Hostile
17.
Yeah. Of course, he recognized him here. Why didn't he just remember him from the library? Like he's seen him before. Why doesn't he say, "Oh, that's that guy who said he was Xander's friend in the library, the one we just saw"? Oh well, what are you gonna do? Anyways, Buffy tells him it's a long story. He starts giving her crap about it. Spike says, "No, well, you know what? I'm out of here. Don't worry about it. Riley, if you're about to kill Buffy, go at it." Gives her a couple of thumbs up on his way out, which is rude. He was a guest in Giles' home. For goodness sakes, not to mention Xander's.
Yep.
Now, Xander's going to give Riley shit now, reminds him that his boss just tried to murder his girlfriend, and then tells him what he witnessed when he got back to base. He says, we saw all this stuff going on with her on the cameras. He tries to find an excuse for Maggie, and that something must be controlling her. Giles tells him that their theory of Buffy getting too close to something here now. She asks him about 314, of course. Riley argues it just might be a drill. She reminds
Might be
him
a drill.
Maggie said she was dead. I think that's a pretty good point here. Like, this isn't a drill. What, your drill is this is what happens when your girlfriend dies? Whatever. Riley pushes back on the initiative being a nefarious and does a dramatic walk off here. One that would kind of make Oz proud, I think. I don't want to say shout out to Oz because he's a piece of crap. Now, we're going to see Adam, this is what you were talking about, approach the young kid, totally ripping off Frankenstein. Frankenstein, Frankenstein, I believe, was a little girl, and I believe Frankenstein drowns the little girl. I don't know if that was in the movie or just a book. I can't remember. But he's drowning. He drowns the little girl. This one, he's asking he asked the boy what he is. The boy said, "Oh, you're a monster. How is this kid not afraid?" I think this kid's bravery was to his detriment. Because
absolutely,
he's gonna ask what the kid is. He's I'm a monster.
I'm a boy.
It's like, oh yeah, how do you work there, pal? And,
let me see inside of you.
Yeah, what's that thing you got on your arm? He's like, there's my in for child murder, Ferris. This is where this is where this episode
it took a dark turn.
You know what? This wasn't a lighthearted.
It was not a lighthearted episode.
As soon as we found out, a child gets mutilated.
You know what's crazy too? This week is basically revolving around like this whole it's a both. When we talk about we're going to also talk about Angel, which is going to be released tomorrow. That was also dark.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like it was a pretty dark week in the Buffyverse.
I've got a theory.
Yes.
I've got a theory. Both of these episodes were probably written over the summer by people who have children and probably right in that August range just before they're about to get back to school. The 6th or 7th week at home where they're just get these.
They're ready to throw their children like
Yeah. Ready to watch their kids get eviscerated by a monster. That time of year.
I'll take your word for it because only one of us here has children. So
we
all know who that is.
Congratulations, Ferris. Now,
thank you. I appreciate it.
So we go back to the initiative. We see Dr. Engelman there.
Yes.
He discovers that Adam's missing, and also slips on the blood of his lifeless cohort. I don't know what to say.
No, it's probably a colleague or someone who's working.
I think colleague's better.
Colleague's better.
Yeah. Now, it's morning time over at Xander's. Giles is waking up here. He just slept on a beanbag, okay? Which is whatever. Maybe not the most comfortable, but he's acting like he's hung over. So I don't know if he got into the...
I think his back hurts.
Yeah.
One also too, man. I guess it's probably like a cultural thing or the way people grow up thing. I always have extra mattresses for guests. Yeah, I don't know why. I always do.
I don't think many people wanted to go over to Xander's place. Maybe
that's a good point. It's pretty disgusting.
Although his mother seems very accommodating. Had the fruit punch ready to go. Last time he keeps allowing vampires into her home.
Yes,
to hang out. Windows get broken. It gets
where did Xander sleep? Because he wasn't in the basement.
And that's it wasn't on his own bed because that was filled with Scoobies.
Yeah.
Who knows where he was? Maybe he was upstairs.
Maybe on the couch.
Yeah. Exactly right. Now, see, Ferris, we get it. Now,
so why doesn't he take down a couch to the sleep?
Yeah, it was probably too much effort.
He
maybe
he had
to stay watching. Well, it's not his man cave. That's his home. He rents that space.
Well, his home stinks. He needs to spruce it up.
Well, they've talked many times about the dank in the old basement there, which is unfortunate. It's pretty unfortunate. Yes. But he does have a basement. I hear that there's not a lot of places in California that have basements for some reason.
No, not a lot of basements.
So there you go.
Wait, no. A lot of basements, very few attics.
Well, maybe that's it.
Yeah. No basements in Florida.
Oh, okay.
Because of low tides and can take out a house.
Sure.
Yeah. So no basements there.
Now, the girls are watching Roadrunner cartoons. This is
Yes.
how you can tell that this show was on the WB, as they own both
Yes.
properties. See,
Yes.
it's
Yes.
no problem worrying about getting sued over it or having to pay
Mhm.
royalty fees and stuff like that.
It's great.
Uh,
It's great when you own a lot of IP, so you can just like use your own stuff. You know what I mean? So which is good. It's like they're not watching like high school. Well, no, this was in 2002. High School Musical wasn't a thing yet. Like yeah, like they weren't watching like like Fantasia. You know what I mean? Or something like that. Or no, Anastasia, the
okay,
one with Rasputin. You know,
no,
that one.
I
It's a very
have
specific
no,
example. I don't know why I brought that up.
I have no idea. But now I've
Yeah.
got Rah Rah Rasputin in my head, so thank you
Yes.
for that. I actually do appreciate it, though. I like that song. Now through this whole time, Giles and Anya are bickering. Buffy breaks it up. They're gonna apologize. Buffy's starting to rationalize Riley's feelings here. Anya's gonna bring Angel up. Tells Buffy she should get a boring boyfriend. Buffy's saying,
Like
"Well,
Xander, but not
yeah,
Xander.
yeah." But, so this is supposed to be the normal boyfriend. Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
yeah. Well, yeah. Just not Xander. Whatever she's supposed to do.
Hmm.
Anyways, she's determined to make it work with Riley. Now Xander's going to come downstairs demanding the TV get turned on.
Hmm. Well, good for him. No, good because he demanded on the news. So, like,
Yeah, but
showing some initiative.
he could have just done it. He was already going there. Why is he demanding
That's a good
somebody
point.
else
You could
do
just,
it?
you could
They
just,
were guests in his home.
yes, yes. But him probably seeing the dead kid probably threw him off.
Yeah, I
Threw him
guess
into a spiral.
politeness will go out the window
Yes.
when it comes to child
By the way,
mutilation.
man,
Yeah.
Buffy, I hate talking smack about the Roadrunner. Not cool.
No, it's
Not
not.
cool. Not cool.
The coyote's
I'm starting
after
to,
him, for
I'm
goodness
starting to
sakes.
dislike you, Miss Buffy Summers.
Wow!
Yes.
Over her Roadrunner stance?
Yes, I take the Roadrunner very seriously.
Well, he's a crafty
Yes,
devil.
man. Beep
But
beep.
I think I don't think anybody gives the coyote enough credit. He's a coyote who
Yes.
knows not only knows how to paint, but how to build rockets. Maybe not super successfully, but even if you're a
He knows
coyote
how to
and get
build them. He's a
80%, yeah,
phenomenal architect. The
sure,
coyote is a phenomenal architect.
he'll
But
draw up the
people don't
plans, but
exactly,
you know,
man. Shout out to the coyote.
yeah, you know what? Maybe I wouldn't want him on my team, but I can
No, no,
appreciate.
because he's a loser. But
Yeah, well, yeah, he's gonna.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Plus,
He'll probably build me the apparatus and then I'll use it because I'll probably use it right. He'll
and we know
build it.
his painted caves work 50% of the time because
Yes.
the Roadrunner has zero problems getting through the caves,
Mm-hmm.
and we know he's just gonna go crashing right into it, either on a rocket or just running at it top speed.
Yes. Absolutely.
Happens every time.
All the time.
Anyways, Buffy is going to determine that the Pulgara that they captured.
Had to be the Pulgara.
Yeah, well, things are pointing that way. It looks like
Yes, absolutely.
Pure went after it, but they captured this thing, and this is the horrifying result of it getting loose. Buffy's getting pissed now. She tells him to start researching. She's going to go to the crime scene, of
Mm-hmm.
course, and then she's going to make it die in ways it can't imagine. Ferris, which is fair. Well, good. Something that does that deserves to get that. But she needs to change out of her yummy sushi pajamas first.
Yes. And
These
you know
days,
what?
these days, the kids would just wear the sushi pajamas. They don't care anymore.
You know what? They actually would. They actually would.
At least the jammy bottoms. They may change
Mm-hmm.
their shirt. Anyways, Boris now congratulating Riley on him and Buffy getting past the shy phase, as he says. When these guys are supposed to be grown adults and they're still doing this, it's not very cool. Anyways, Riley's going to tell him that he was dramatically walking around all night. This also means, by the way, nobody has reported anything about Professor Walsh yet. None of these guys know. This happened
Not yet.
in a secure facility. It must have happened in the at least the middle of the night. It's probably been almost 24 hours, you would imagine. No one's cared to notice that the leader, supposedly, of this whole operation hasn't been seen in a little while. Anyways,
No
uh,
check-in, no radio check.
yeah, nothing,
Mhm.
nothing. She probably hasn't gone to school. You'd imagine
Mhm.
it's February. Shouldn't she be teaching a class
Yes.
right now? So Riley and Forrest gonna go hang out in their dorm room. Riley tells Forrest what Maggie tried to do. Forrest, of course, is going to want proof of this. Never mind, it's his commanding officer saying this stuff to him.
Mhm.
Riley says he saw enough to know. Riley says Buffy thinks she was getting too close to something. And then says when Forrest starts to go off about Buffy, you
Mhm.
know what? I think there's more to Forrest appreciating Riley than just, a common friendship or even, a work relationship.
Mhm.
I think Forrest gets a little jealous. It seems at the time that Buffy is
Or that they could be drug withdrawals.
it could be drugs.
Yes.
It's Yeah, we're gonna find out. It very well could be drugs.
Yes.
Anyways, Buffy has to stick her nose in where it doesn't belong,
Mhm.
and isn't sure if Buffy shouldn't die for asking questions. For goodness sakes,
Yes.
what are you doing?
Absolutely.
He's gonna take the professor's side, of course. Riley's asking why it bugs him so much that he's with Buffy, and then asks if it's because she's a better soldier than he is. She's been a,
Ooh.
she's been a soldier for what, 2 days, something like
Yeah.
that. It's gotta
Has it
hurt.
been 2 days? It's got to be more than. It's got to be like a week.
Well, remember she was just on that mission or whatever the day before.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is 2, maybe 3 days, less than a week. Let's
Yes,
say
that's
less than
true.
a week.
Yeah, less than a week.
Yeah, Forrest thinks maybe she's a spy, and maybe she needed killing.
Ooh.
This has advanced quite far, and they haven't even heard
Yes.
about Professor Walsh yet, because they just hear about him right now. Because Graham's going
Mhm.
to come in with the unfortunate news. Ferris, oh, their mentor, their leader, Professor Walsh. All right,
I like how the section 314 was all like walled it off and like secret doors and all that stuff, and then
yeah,
boom, found a dead person. It's open up to everybody.
yep. It's opened up to everybody. They don't even bother cleaning up the body yet.
No, not yet.
Everyone's just kind of hanging around. There's still people
Hmm.
working. Dr. Engelman's there with another cohort, I
Yes.
guess.
Colleague Rob. I don't know why you keep saying cohort. What are you
they're
doing?
in, they're up to nefarious things.
Yeah, colleagues can be up to nefarious things.
Oh, I always think it was more of a
They
straight
could be
laced.
going to Coldplay concerts.
What? Do
Oh,
they?
you haven't. Oh,
College?
okay.
Oh, yes, of course.
You know.
Now I know.
Now you know.
Toronto. Now, so, yeah, Dr. Engelman's there
Mhm.
working on the way. Why wouldn't Dr. Engelman be considered a suspect? He worked
Yeah.
closely with her in that area.
Hmm.
And it was a restricted area.
Yeah. Why didn't they cover the body?
They
They
do this a lot.
just left the body out and like not covered, just like no decorum, just
Yeah,
dead body.
they got the soldier guys just kind of hanging out
Yeah.
in the hallway, watching all this. Their poor dead professor skewered. It seems. Well, anyways,
Yes.
Forrest is going to see it, and then that's you know, kind of like Buffy's MO, isn't it? Kind
Yes.
of a skewering, and then Riley's going to grab him and warn him about the consequences of these accusations.
Also, too, a stake doesn't go that deep.
We
It
shouldn't.
can, yeah, because like when Faith killed Homeboy,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Yeah,
it
it was
didn't go.
barely in there. It was
Yeah,
barely in
it didn't go all the way through the guy.
there. Just enough to pierce his heart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but it didn't go all the way through. The Pulgera's skewer goes all the way through.
Yep.
For military men, they don't know how to investigate stuff.
They're not the best at it. Well,
No, I think they're just hammers.
yeah, they're just yeah.
Yeah,
I think you got it exactly right.
yeah,
Although they're supposed to be, they can change into civvies and act like they're
yes, yeah, yeah,
civilians and stuff like that. You never know.
yeah.
Anyways,
Can we talk about how? Wait, I don't think we're there at that part. Something
what's
was
that?
said that kind of threw me off a little bit later.
Okay. Well, first we're just gonna say that Forrest is gonna push Riley
A
here,
little fracas.
which is again, it's a superior. You're pushing a superior officer while
Chain
you're
of
on base.
command.
Yeah, this is
Chain of command, McNulty.
yeah. The Dr. Engelman's gonna break it up, saying this
Yes.
isn't what the the professor would want, for goodness sakes, and then tells them they're going to need to wait on all of this until the government is finished with their investigation. Rather again, this is the Polgara demon, guys. Like, I don't know what we're even saying. And the doctor even says, "Yep, probably."
You're probably correct.
That's
Because
probably
he knows because he knows who did it.
yeah. But also he says, "Oh yeah, probably." Also, guess what? That thing escaped last night, so don't worry about it. So why would they think it's Buffy? It's like there's all these things saying Polgara, Polgara, Polgara. Probably Buffy in Forrest's mind, though. He's got a blind spot. He's got a hatred blind spot, for goodness sakes. And he's going to tell Riley they're all in lockdown until Washington gives the all clear, so don't go investigating. Now Riley isn't happy about it all, though. Tells those troops, screw this thing. We're going to go arm up and kill the bloody thing. Then they start searching mausoleums and stuff like that. They go find Spike's new place.
Yeah, they do.
The TV's still warm. They even pull the lid off the crypt. Don't find him though. He's hiding underneath the cadaver. Ferris? Underneath
not
the
a
remains.
cadaver. It's
the remains.
Just a bunch of bones.
Isn't a cadaver just a dead body?
A cadaver is the body preserved.
How about a corpse?
Yeah. So they preserve it for research purposes. They actually there's a process to keep them from disintegrating into bones.
Jeez.
Like embalming fluid and all that jazz. And there's like preservation and
Ziploc bag.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
But why would they just bust the man's television on the way? Come on.
Yeah, that wasn't cool.
Do better. Better.
That was not
cool. What are you doing? Anyways, the guy lives in a mausoleum.
Yeah.
He's not doing well. This guy's doing, he probably thinks he's the king of Springfield right now with a color television in the mausoleum. He doesn't even have to pay for it. It has a very long extension cord. Anyways, Buffy, for some reason, is at the crime scene just in time to see the body. I don't know what they've been doing with this body, but it's been there for quite some time. By the time she shows up, and they're just wheeling it out, and then also she's just allowed to walk onto the scene. Nobody there to say, "Hey, civilian girl,
move over, little lady."
You might not want to disturb a crime scene of a mutilated child. I think that's the bare minimum someone could have said to her, but no one does. Once again, so anyways, it doesn't matter because Riley's going to show up here too. It's just an open thing or whatever. He's going to tell her that Maggie's dead.
But Riley has government clearance, so he'll probably just flash a badge.
Yeah, but it's not a police thing. Army guys just can't walk into police things whenever they want. Anyways,
I don't know about that.
And you have to be a military.
I don't know about that. I don't know. So maybe not. I don't know.
All right. So he asks her if she's happy now that Maggie's dead. Being kind of a dick. Says what happened is classified. She says, "Oh yeah, it was a Polgara, wasn't it?" He's like, "Well, he's gonna need him to. She's gonna go kill it, and then he can, say, oh, make her happy that all this death is all over and stuff like that, and then she's gonna walk up. She's gonna go do her job." It's like, you are a rank amateur at this, Mr. Finn. We get to go see Willow now at Claire's dorm. They talk about how great the spells were the other night, Ferris. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Willow hopes that Tara doesn't think she comes over there just for the spells. And, Tara knows this, but also knows that Willow does actually want to do a spell. She's kind of...
Love the use of euphemisms.
Sure. Tells her she doesn't have to explain that she's just thought of the last spell they did all day. Of course. Yep. Which is nice. It's nice to hear. This spell isn't going to be tricky at all. They're just conjuring a goddess named Thespia to help locate all demonic energy in the entire area. It's child's play, really.
Yeah.
Ferris, you could do it. Now.
No. Don't do that dark magic stuff. No.
Well, that's
one ticket straight to hell.
I don't know if this is dark, but anyways, Tara doesn't look thrilled about
magic
it. But
period.
Okay. Even the whole.
No, that's not magic, Rob. No, you know what I meant.
That's the only magic I know.
Yeah.
Now, we then see Buffy walk into Willie the Snitch's bar for the final time. Ferris. He's under.
What?
Yep. He's undergone a spiritual awakening. He's classing up the joint a bit. He's got chicken fingers.
Yeah.
For goodness sakes, at the bar.
Big fan of the chicken fingers.
She wants to, she knows that he knows that she wants some info, but he's gonna have to pretend to rough her up a little bit first. Gotta make it look good before he starts talking. So he even, screams out in pain before he even throws the punch. She has to remind him about that. It's like, hey.
I haven't even thrown anything yet.
Yeah. So she does, and then he does, because I think he hit her actually pretty good. Now, it's gonna turns out that this Pulgara here is that that she and the army guys took care of it. He doesn't know anything more about it. She asks him about the army guys in 314, but as she does, somehow Riley just walks in. Riley's been pretty good at tailing Buffy around. Her not getting not getting at all bugged about this. And then he's going to accuse her of socializing with demons.
Not very. She has a lot of holes in her skills. She really cares about a tail because she's probably like, I'll just kill him. Yeah. I mean, like.
Yeah, well, she had Angel tagging her along there, if you remember, in those first episodes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
She figured out who he was pretty quick. Yeah, so maybe a blind spot to Riley here in the beginning, which is fine.
Or she doesn't really care about tails because she's like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, now she's getting a little cocky.
Mm-hmm.
She's getting a little cocky about it. Yes. Anyways, he accuses her of socializing with demons rather than hunting them. He's starting to get aggressive about it. Yeah. He asks her who she is, tells Willie to shut up when he tries to cool things down. Okay, come on. Poor Willie. Threatens to, bring him back to the lab.
Yes.
Like, the guy's, like, Buffy's like, hey, this guy's human. Like, what's up with you? He notices, Buffy's going to notice him shaking now. He's going to mock Willie as being a good guy like Buffy. And then he goes and grabs Buffy, which isn't great. Starts demanding the truth. She says he has it, but is too screwed up to see it. And then he's going to aim his gun at an older lady who just wanted to walk out. We're not sure if she's a demon or just, a chicken finger aficionado.
Yes. Or demon adjacent.
Yeah. He wonders if he shoots the lady, if it'll be a corpse or an angry vampire. Buffy's talking calm now, trying to ease out of this. This poor lady is whimpering. Riley's going to turn, smash the glasses. The lady's going to run out. And he starts asking, what's happened? What's going on here? So Buffy's going to bring him back to Xander's. No one had Xander's at this point for some reason. He's going through some harsh withdrawals, Ferris. He's got the DTs.
Yes.
Yeah. She's going to wrap her hair tie around his scratching that he did on his hands. Brought like blood up to the surface and scratching so much. I don't think that's very sanitary. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, that's
hair has a lot of oils, and
that's ripe. That's ripe for infection.
Yeah, this isn't. Yeah, like this is probably the worst thing she could have done. He tells her he doesn't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy now. She's just telling me he's sick and needs some sleep. Gets him to lie down finally. Seems like he falls asleep pretty fast, considering what's going on.
Yes.
Yeah, Buffy tells the gang, fills them in on what's going on with him, gets a plan to go and find Professor Walsh's records. She and Xander are going to, Giles and Xander or Will are going to keep researching. Her and Xander are going to run off to the initiative here. I'm going to prefer he hand out some flyers instead. On point. He promises to be careful. Hopefully Buffy's initiative clearance hasn't been revoked. They don't know. They don't know how busy. Maybe there's been some things. Anyways, we get back to Tara's place. Her and Will are preparing the spell. Will describes how it's going to work. They're each going to take part of this potion that they made. It's like powder. I guess you can make powders or potions on this one. It doesn't have to. I guess,
yeah.
Anyways, demons are going to glow certain colors where they are and stuff like that, denoting like what type of demon they are. They made a little map or whatever. Steady. Willow does the incantation with her eyes closed, blows her potion part. Tara's gonna throw hers underneath the bed here. Just gonna put it out of the way. Tara's got a bit of a secret here, Ferris. We're gonna learn about that in a little while. No spoilers for Ferris Mathana, who still hasn't seen the show.
No.
Buffy and Xander go to the initiative house. He's dressed up as a soldier. He kind of fits in. She's a scientist.
Mm-hmm.
She prepares for a retinal scan. Xander, grossed out by this, doesn't want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
She does have to say again, it is a
retinal. Retinal.
Yeah, not a similar sounding, but very different body part. So, anyways, it works. They go in to the elevator. Now, every time you've seen with the initiative going in there, they've had the retinal scan. They've had the voice authorization as well.
Yes.
This time we didn't see the voice authorization, but we didn't see them in the elevator, though, either. Anyways, Xander's finally going to get a look at the size to the initiative. He suddenly has sexual feelings awaken for Riley as well. Tries the whole movie trope of making out with Buffy when a couple of soldier guys start walking up the stairs. She's giving him shit and stuff like that, pushes them away, tells him that soldiers and scientists don't make out at the initiative, Ferris. And he wonders if that's maybe what's wrong with the world.
You know what? I would have asked the same thing.
Yeah. If only soldiers and scientists would make out more. How peaceful. Not only this country of mine.
Well, mostly if I was a soldier and wanting to make out with Sarah Michelle Gellar, that's pretty much what I was asking about.
As long as she's a scientist, it's okay by me. So Willow's back now. She's lamenting the spell failure. Giles is going to tell her that they haven't fared much better there. Riley is asleep, though, at least. He also mentions that there's been no recorded cases of Pulgaras mutilating their victims.
No.
And they're not a low-profile demon. They need to feed every 2 hours. So there would have been a record of them doing it. Riley wakes up, though, and kind of, pretty spookily, very quietly. And all of a sudden, he's just there. He's asking where Buffy is. Wants to know where and if she found the Pulgara. Will says she went to go find out why he's so sick. Realizes she's at the initiative. Will tells him if he goes, he'll get her killed. Like, Riley, come on. Take it through. He just pushes her down and heads out. I'm sorry. What Riley deserves, a punch in the stomach. Just for that. But we're back at the thing. Buffy and Xander are going to hear Dr. Engelman discuss with a colleague. See? I did it. The dangers of the soldiers being off their meds. And they can go through withdrawal pretty quickly. And luckily for the plot, Dr. Engelman reminds them that the soldiers were unaware of the drugs in their food. Here's the deal. The episode previously, you see him eating vitamins to start the day. There's that little tweety thing that goes off to remind him. Why wouldn't you just say in the vitamins? You never see them eat. At least you never see them eat at the dorm. Unless everybody at that university is getting drugged, because that's usually where you're seeing them. That's just one thing that, but you had the thing there. Just say it was in the vitamins. We're like, oh yeah, we saw them eat the vitamins. Now I get it. Anyways, Spike goes off to Willie's now. Gets a double shot of O negative.
Yeah, baby.
It's a little smoky, A
little lump. Looks a little lumpy.
Oh my. Okay. Anyways, he's going to complain to Willie about the soldiers. A demon then taps him on the shoulder. And we get a pretty comical POV of a punch getting thrown into his face.
Right in his face.
Back at the initiative, Buffy and Xander have grabbed Engelman. She wants to know what they did to Riley. And also would appreciate a tour of 314.
Yes.
Yeah. Engelman says they'll have seen her on the security monitors by now. Riley's going to come in, though, NCIS style, just for you, Ferris, and pick up exactly where the conversation's been going and says the monitor's down and have been down for the last 10 minutes somehow. Engelman orders Riley to arrest her. She tells him that the doc has all the answers he needs. He admits the professor wanted her dead, but the initiative doesn't. It was a personal thing for the professor, for goodness
sake.
Because
the U.S. government was like, we could use a supercharged human against these monsters.
Yeah, this guy got it. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was never. He was like, oh, he could be a powerful ally, just like
Mm-hmm.
the Emperor in Star Wars or whatever. So Riley's mad about this. Says Maggie wanted to help people, and her memory's gonna get tarnished by all this baloney. Riley accuses Buffy of starting everything. Now, while they argue, Dr. Engelman's gonna creep towards a door. Riley then grabs Buffy again, and she's keeping it pretty cool. She still has not throttled this guy for putting his hands on her for whatever
Mm-hmm.
reason. Asks what she did to Maggie. She tells him to stop it, pushes him back, says they need to know what was in 314. And then, NCIS style, a body is going to drop down to the ground. And we're going to pan up into a.
That's not NCIS style. What are you talking about? They're just random bodies drop from the ceiling.
Yeah, that's right. So,
Yeah.
yes, Adam's going to say,
Jethro Gibbs talking to
yeah,
Ducky
yeah,
while Siva kills someone from the ceiling. Like, no.
yeah, and then says, me. I was in 314. He goes on, he says he wanted to see the world. You want to learn from it. Says the
Hmm.
boys' insides were beautiful, Ferris.
That was so disturbing, dog. That was disgusting.
Yeah.
What a line.
It didn't answer any of his questions though, so now he wants to know why he feels,
Hmm.
what he is and whatever, and then he's gonna put a floppy disk into his chest.
Shout out to the floppy disks.
Yeah. I was wondering if he even knew what that was. So
Rob, come on, son. Don't do me like that.
it's not even floppy anymore by this
No, not
point.
anymore.
Oh boy. So, anyways, he says he's a kinetically redundant biomechanical demonoid designed by Maggie Walsh, named Adam. He called her Mother, which is gross. Engelman says she'd want him to stand down. Adam acknowledges that, but turns out he has a design flaw.
Yes.
Ferris. And not only is he made up of demons, but robotics as well. And man, like, oh boy. Still wants to know who he is. He read Maggie's notes, knows he has a purpose,
Hmm.
and that she loved him. What better way to show your love than shish kebabbing? That's
Your
particular.
loved one.
Sure.
Yeah.
Riley says she wasn't his mom and didn't love him. And then Xander questions if that's the real issue at the time. Adam plugs in a Riley disc in. He seems to have a whole bunch of these on him.
Hmm.
Says the mother created him too. Although you have a birth mother, it was Maggie who designed his operating system and that she gave him chemicals to make him stronger. So we know what the chemicals are supposed to do.
Yes.
They were on the juice.
Yeah, they're steroid users.
They're coming down from roid rage, is why he's getting so mad. Anyways, Riley and Adam, he says, are brothers. And then he notices Riley's condition.
In a way, yes.
Well, in no way at all are they brothers. That's a
Well,
ridiculous thing.
not all brother, not all, hey man, blood don't make family, Robert.
That's true. But these two also have never talked to each other before.
That's also a good point.
And also,
One's Frankenstein's monster, and the other one is Riley.
and the one, also killed his boss / mentor
Yes,
in cold
and a
blood.
child.
From behind, for goodness sakes. He knows that Riley's detoxing, but questions if he just misses Maggie. When
Mhm.
Riley says he'll kill him, Adam dismisses like, no, what are you going to do? That he hasn't been programmed to do that, and that Maggie's plans are on another disc he has. And this is how everything's going to end. Riley's going to draw his gun. He gets it knocked down. Riley, Xander, and Buffy all attempt fighting Adam. Their attacks are going to do jack squat.
Yes.
Do nothing. Engelman tries to escape. He gets shish kebab. They're really getting a lot of use out of this Pulgara demon's arm, I can tell you that. Riley's going to catch a skewer to the body as well. Adam fights off Buffy easily. All the troops are going to show up now. Adam leaves after thanking them all for their, experience. Xander points out where Adam left. Buffy tries to explain about Adam and is not a Pulgara. Forrest is once again just a turd. It's just a turd.
Yeah.
Riley's going to back her up, though. Orders the troops to go chase it. Buffy tries to keep Forrest from taking Riley to a military hospital. Gets told to back off. Again, super aggressive. And then the soldiers all point their rifles at her.
No, okay. So now, Rob, sorry. Now we've passed the part where I find it weird, where the Dr. Engelman, when finds
Yeah.
out that Adam left, he
Hmm.
says we have to find, and then all the soldiers then left. He says we have to find them all. We have to find them. We also have to find Finn. He's the key to everything.
Right.
Who's who's Finn?
It's Riley Finn.
Oh,
His
oh,
last
oh,
name was
okay, okay. His last name
when he
is
was talking
Finn.
when he was talking to his colleague about the vitamin or the drugs or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
taking them.
yeah.
Yeah. Riley Finn is
Okay,
his
all
name.
right. I forgot his last name was Finn. My bad.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's usually just Riley, so I get
Yeah,
it.
I usually okay, my bad. Riley Finn.
Yeah. So yes, the soldiers all aim their guns at Buffy. I'm sure Riley would tell him to stand down, but he doesn't for some reason. They're going to take
Mhm.
him. They're going to take Finn and have Xander and Buffy just escorted out. Now, meanwhile, Spike's been getting the absolute shit kicked out of him at the bar. Told
Makes
that
sense.
the word's out about breaking the demon code and harming demons with the Slayer. It's told if he ever shows up at that bar again, the code will be forgotten on him.
Oof.
You know what? This is just the result of this is consequences. You have consequences
Yeah,
for your
man.
actions.
There were rules, and then you did something that broke the rules, and this is what you get. I don't disagree with the ass whooping.
No, that's fine.
Yeah,
I don't think he disagrees with it either. To tell you the truth,
yeah.
he doesn't mind it. Willow and Buffy are now talking on campus. No word on Riley yet, and there's no safe way to get to him. Willow says she'll find a way to get to him. Like she always does. Buffy fills Willow in on how strong Adam is. Willow
Mhm.
says there's got to be a flaw. Like, Adam even said there was one, but Buffy isn't so sure. She's also upset that Riley's alone.
Buffy said the flaw is that he's a genocidal maniac that's gonna kill everybody. That's
I
the
don't know if
flaw.
that's. I don't know if that's.
He has no self control.
I was gonna say I don't know if that's a flaw. If he's gonna
Yeah,
kill
yeah,
everybody, it's probably a strength. He's
yeah.
nothing's gonna be able to stop him. Anyways, Buffy isn't so sure. Anyways, she's upset that Riley's alone with nothing to hold on to anymore. Then we're gonna see him on his
Hmm.
medical bed. He's awake. He's looking at that bacteria riddled head wrap he still has on, for goodness sakes. So,
Yeah.
Ferris, that's a wrap on Severio Guerra as Willie the Snitch.
So wait. So he's never coming back?
That's it.
They're
I
never going
will
back to that bar. Are they never going back to that bar ever again?
never go back to Willie's bar. I think it gets mentioned a couple times. He's not dead, as far as the show is concerned. At least I don't remember them ever saying
He
that.
just
But
stopped being their go to snitch.
yeah, that was it. Yeah, the force their way in and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was a good run.
It was a cool way to end it without killing them.
Yeah, well, I
I quite
imagine.
enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it was good. I liked Willie the Snitch. They could have had him on a lot more, if you ask me. Now,
Yeah.
next week, Ferris, is the first of a two-parter. And if you're gonna give this thing a rating, I would give it a 5 by 5.
Hmm.
So, next episode here on Rewatchers Council for Buffy, this year's girl. We'll be talking about it. Ferris, I'm glad you joined me to talk about Goodbye Iowa. Tell everybody what you're up to here on the Let's Get Ready Network.
I'm planning a trip to Iowa.
Oh,
Yeah.
just to say hello,
Yes, just to say
or to
hello.
say goodbye.
Say hello, then to say then say goodbye.
Oh, you wanted to bring it full circle.
Exactly. Say hello
I,
to say goodbye.
I
Absolutely.
get it. I get it.
Yeah. So tomorrow, guys, 3 o'clock. Good. Oh snap!
Oh boy,
Tomorrow.
he's figuring it out in his
Oh,
head.
oh yeah. I have to figure something out because I don't. Yeah, I have to figure something out.
Oh
But
boy,
yeah, yeah.
breaking
Sorry.
news! Breaking
Yeah,
news here
yeah.
live.
I just realized something. It was something bad happened. But yeah, tomorrow 3 o'clock. Uh, Angel, Angel. We'll be doing Angel. Then Good Friends, Better Rivals at 5 o'clock. Wait, no, I just figured it out. We're good. Then Good Friends, Better Rivals on our sports channel. We talk NFC East, American football, Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants. We talk about the training camp predictions, and then Saturday, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 comes out 3 o'clock. Believe it, see it, achieve it. Boom.
Guardians of the Galaxy 1 at 3 o'clock. This coming Saturday.
This coming Saturday.
Now, no LGRN after Snark this week, and as the sports shows I do are on hiatus till the season start up, I won't be back until the next Buffy's Rewatchers Council, except for, of course, tomorrow with the Angel episode he mentioned. Of course, we're going to be talking about I've Got You Under My Skin on the Angel version of the Rewatchers Council. You guys can start watching that come tomorrow, Friday.
Well, speaking of one of the shows, Rob,
5 o'clock Central.
You talk soccer. It was a great soccer match today. That's all I have to say.
Yep, well, I was working. I only got to see one brief score. Now, how about we haven't talked? You want to talk about soccer? Have you heard that they just crowned a new club world champion? I wonder if I'll have 4 years to talk about that on Starting 11. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching.
Shut up, Rob. Shut the hell up.
Listening to Rewatchers Council this week. Until next time, as Maggie Walsh would always say, like, subscribe, and we'll talk to you next time.